Well, hello and welcome to Wednesday. How are you starting your day, ending your day, or how's your day going, depending on when you see me? When you come on, if you catch me live, please say hello. I'd love to say hello back. And even if you catch us on the replay, say hello. Let me know that you saw it. Yes, today's mug is live every moment, laugh every day. Oh, see, I can't see it. Live every moment, laugh every day, love beyond words. Yeah, I like this one. Grab your beverage, have a seat, and let's chat. Okay, so right before I came on, I've done a lot of stuff. It's a little later than normal. It's 11:20. And I normally come on a little earlier than this, but I took Duncan for a walk, and then I came home and I decided what I needed at the grocery store. I went to the grocery store, and then I brought laundry upstairs. And there's a funny story to tell you about laundry. So years ago, there was a laundry basket that sat on my bedroom floor. I'm embarrassed to tell you, probably for over 2 weeks. It just sat there. Nobody ever wanted to do it. I kept saying to myself, tonight before I go to bed, I can't get into bed until I do it, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I'll do it tomorrow. Can you relate? Can you relate to this? So the next day I'd be like, okay, I'm going to deal with the laundry today. This one single laundry basket. And every day I would say, tomorrow, later today, I'll get to it tonight, before I go to bed, when I get out of the shower, pushing it off, procrastinating. And finally, what seemed like an eternity, I finally decided to fold the laundry. I said, this is crazy. I'm just going to dump this on the bed, and that way I can't go to sleep until the laundry's folded. Do you know what was in the basket? A single set of sheets. Single set of sheets. So I thought more about folding the laundry than it actually took me to fold the laundry. Anybody, can you relate to this? So every time I see a basket of laundry now, I chuckle because I remember and I say, Aim, just deal with it. It only takes like less than 5 minutes, no matter what it is. I'm like, So yesterday I did some laundry and it finished last night and I forgot to bring it upstairs. Yeah. How many, do you have an upstairs laundry or main level or downstairs? For those of you who are not all on the same level, like a ranch. If you have multiple levels, where's your laundry room? I really wanted a laundry room upstairs. Why? Because that's where all the dirty laundry is. The sheets, the towels, the clothing, all upstairs. All upstairs. The only thing that's down here are hand towels, dish towels. That's it. And why do I want to schlep laundry all the way down here to do it, to bring it back up? And I asked for a laundry chute, and the answer was like, nope. And then I wanted to convert a closet and make it a laundry room. And my husband thought it was going to be too expensive. So my laundry is still on the main level. And it's a pain in the neck. I don't really care for it on the main level because I have to bring everything up and down. But anyway, I took a detour. I take the laundry upstairs before I come on to fold it. And it's just like socks and underwear and a few towels. And I wondered, do you fold underwear? Does it matter what kind of underwear? So, like my husband early on in our relationship told me he likes it folded a certain way because he does. So I fold his that way. Now, I always folded mine where you take the two sides and you fold it in and you fold it. Yeah, I always folded mine that way. I had bikinis, so I always had mine folded that way. But then I was like, why am I folding them? It's not like I have that many. Like, even if you have 8 pairs or 10 pairs, it's not that many pairs of underwear. So now I just take them and I toss them in the drawer. Don't even fold them. Now, a previous version of me, that would have drove me batshit crazy. Not having folded underwear would have I would have had to take them all out and fold them. But I am a reformed perfectionist in training. Thank you very much. And so, no, I didn't fold them. I just plopped them in the drawer. Now, when it came to socks, those I do fold because those are irritating. Mine, I have, I think, Under Armour little white socks, and they're different colors, the emblem, the logo is different colors. And I don't like to match a black logo with a pink logo or a gray logo with a green logo. Yeah, not loving that. So I do match my socks, but I do something that drives John nuts, and I, connect them. I fold them. Like if it's ones that go up your leg, I fold them down so that they stay together. And if they're little like no-show socks, I fold them so that they stay together. And I don't roll them into an entire ball, but I do connect them. And he said, that stretches them out. Never stretched them out for me. Do you connect your socks? Or do you throw them all in a drawer? Just curious. Super curious. Oh, yes. And the other thing that I wanted to share with you, I wasn't planning to share that, but when I was upstairs doing the laundry, I was like, I wonder, am I the only one that no longer folds underwear? I guess I'll just ask. And I also found a new way to fold towels that keeps them all together. I roll my towels, and they just don't look so great. And then I learned a new way to do it where it rolls, and then I kind of fold this thing over, and it keeps it all in one little. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you, whoever put that on TikTok, because it's simple, it's easy, and it keeps everything together. But what I wanted to ask you today, what I wanted to chat about is emails. I've talked to you about this before, about my email inboxes. I have 3. I have 3 email inboxes. You're like, Amy, why do you have 3? So I have one that I've had forever. It's an AOL account. Most people have that one. Got that one. Then I got one for my speaking business that's tied to my website. Then I have one that's for my company, because over the years, my company has done different things, whether that is when I did a TV show on stretching your dollar, or when I taught parents how to raise money-savvy kids. All of those fell under the company name. So I have a company email. And sometimes I use that to send myself stuff, right? That I don't want to clog up the other emails. I'm just wondering, do you like to clear out your email every day, or do you have a gazillion emails? I don't have a gazillion. I have gone through them, but I have more than I probably should, or that I would like to have. John clears them out, and that drives me batshit crazy, because he deletes them. And then he's like, I deleted that email. Can you resend it? Or man, I'm going to have to reach out to that person because now I need that information. So if it's a travel confirmation, I have Outlook. So if it's a travel confirmation or a receipt for the business, I file it over on the left. I do this because it's on the left-hand side. I can create folders. I have a saved folder, and then I have subfolders that I can put them in. And so if I don't need it immediately, or I just want to have it in case I need it for the future, I'll put it in there. But what about the confirmations like I ordered vinegar? I fell in love with this vinegar that my dad turned me on to. It's an aged balsamic vinegar from Williams-Sonoma. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. And I order it online and it gets delivered, and it was supposed to be delivered like this week. And I got the shipping notification. So I left it in my email inbox, because if it doesn't come, I will want that to follow up on, right? To track. But I don't want to save it, because when it's here, I'll just delete it. So it sits in my inbox for a while, right? I just got a notification that it's delayed. So and what I attempt to do is go back and delete all the previous ones. Not always so good about that. But right now, I have signed up for way too many people's daily, I don't know what possessed me to do daily emails with like 3 different companies. So I'm like literally getting pummeled with emails. And I know, you just go in and unsubscribe. I got it. But it had to do with travel hacks. And I was looking at learning ways to travel for less money. You know, travel in hotels and business class or first class for less money. And you may be saying to me, why are you buying tickets when your husband works for an airline? Because I can't friggin' get on. So that benefit is no longer a benefit if I really have to get there. If I have all the time in the world and I'm not on meeting somebody or doing something, then yeah, I can attempt to fly on passes and get stranded somewhere or not get someplace that I want on time. And then I have to pay for hotel rooms that I didn't stay in because I didn't make it there. Yeah, it's a pain. But so I wanted to find out ways to do it for less. And so I signed up for all these people that supposedly know how to do it and post things. And I don't even spend the time to read most of their emails. So I need to determine which ones I want to keep and stay on the list and which ones I don't. Too much. Way, way, way too much. Once a week would probably be more than enough. So I have those. And then when I'm on like Facebook and TikTok, if I see a really yummy recipe, I send it to myself. And eventually what I've started doing is when I go in there, printing out the recipe, copying it, pasting it on a Word doc, printing it out. So I have it. But I really wasn't doing that for the longest time. So I have a bin that just says recipes. A mailbox, a folder that just says recipes. But I'm wondering, do you organize your emails? Do you just delete them at the end of a day, a week, a month, a year? Do you even go back and look at them? Do you have thousands of them? Because that gets overwhelming when I have like 300 emails, 400 emails. That's a shit ton of emails to go through. Now, a lot of them are just junk or confirmations or shipping notifications and things like that are easy and quick to get rid of. But others need time to be dealt with. So I have more than my fair share in my email. Let me know what you do. Maybe you have an idea that I haven't attempted yet. The other thing that I would really love your help with is photos. I have gazillions of photos. I don't know if that's a real number, but I have a shit ton of photos. And not all of them do I need to keep, right? Like the ones of like Duncan laying on a sofa. I don't need to keep every single one of them. They're adorable, but just keeping 1 or 2 is probably more than enough. Yeah, and I can always retake them if I really needed them or wanted them. And so I need to go through my photos, the photos of food, the photos of like my confirmation or my ticket or directions or, stuff like that I've screenshot because I needed in the moment and then I never deleted. I need to go back and do them, but I've got thousands and thousands of photos, and I need to clean them up, you guys, and I just don't want to do it. And they take up so much room on my storage because I did so many videos and things along those lines. So let me know what you do. I can't access them even though I pay for online storage. My storage is full. And so I guess I could go on there and delete them on there, and maybe they would populate the newer ones and I could go through those. Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah. It would really be great, Apple, if once I figured out how to put it in an album, that it would come off my feed, my main feed. Do you agree? Do you agree? If I am taking pictures of crochet, a crochet item, and I have to go back and remember how to like categorize it into a folder. But I put it in a folder, whether that's favorites or crochet items, whatever it is, it should come off my main feed. Because if I need it, I know where it is. It's filed somewhere. And yet, that's why I have thousands of videos and stuff. Because I could take all my speaking ones and put them in a speaking folder. I could put all of my women's empowerment ones and put them in, like I could group them if I wanted to keep them and just not have them on my everyday feed. I could put like different trips or different travel, or ones within like 2025 travel, and then have another subfolder for each of the places I go that I take pictures. It just takes time. Takes a boatload of time. And I attempted to do this as I'm like waiting for planes and stuff like that, and I just don't feel like doing it. It's on my list, my very lengthy list of things that I want to organize, including cabinets, including closets. Now, I have gotten through my laundry room, and I have gotten through, like I have a center, like an area with some cabinets that we keep the dog food and recycles. And I've gotten through that. And I've gotten through all the cabinets in my island. So my next one is my kitchen. I'm gonna go through my kitchen, and then I have a desk in my kitchen. So that will be included that'll be a separate one. But I need to go through that badly. My husband believes that if it's not out on the counter, it's good. So when he cleans up or puts things away, I do this because he's not really cleaning up. He just basically takes everything and either A, puts it in a stack on my desk in the kitchen, or he takes that stack and he throws it in a drawer. Yeah, nightmare. So now I'm going through all the drawers, I'm going through the desk, and I will eventually get to, I have like a little coffee and wine bar. I'll get through that too. That's on my list. Do you have a list? How often do you spring clean? I call that spring cleaning. It's been a lot of springs since I cleaned. But how often do you spring clean? Just curious. Yeah. Do you go through your pantry? Do you go through your spices? Yeah, I'm getting rid of a lot of things. A lot of the stuff that I have a lot of plastic stuff that I used to do by the pool when we had a pool. And now we don't have a pool, and we don't entertain like that. And so I really don't need the plastic margarita glasses and plastic wine glasses and all. I just don't need them anymore. So time to heave ho. Yeah. I'm lightening the load, both mentally and physically. And I invite you to set aside some time to do the same. Now, the way I do this, I've shared with you a couple of times. One is I either get my friend Linda, who's also in the throes of organizing, on the phone and we chat as we do it. Makes it a lot more fun. Or I set my timer for 10 minutes. Because believe it or not, you get more done in 10 minutes than you would think. And it tricks my brain into starting. Because if the project is really big and overwhelming, then I was like, oh, I just need so much time to do it. Kind of like the basket. I need so much time to do it. And then in reality, I really don't. And so my brain works like, oh, I can do 10 minutes, right? I can do 10 minutes. And then I either get momentum moving and motivation and I continue till the project's done, or I say, that's good, and I'll set my time for 10 minutes later that day or the next day in order to get more done. And at the end of a week, you've spent over an hour organizing, cleaning, working on a project if you do just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes. Working on your book, working on your business, working on your house, working on researching some health issue. 10 minutes every day. 70 minutes at the end of a week. Take one day off. Take Sunday off. That's still an hour. You can get a lot done in 10 minutes. And that is really all I wanted to share with you. How much you can do in just 10 minutes a day. How much I put off doing things in order to, because I just don't feel like it. I never feel like it. Let's be honest. We never feel like it. And so just saying 10 minutes has really helped me plow through fixing the dents on the floor from Dunkin' dropping bones, or 10 minutes of going through the pantry, or 10 minutes going through my emails, or 10 minutes fill in the blank, right? Whatever it is that you need to do. If you need some help with this, I actually have a life-changing planner. I don't know if you know this. It's a life-changing planner. It's on Amazon. I will put the link somewhere in here. Above, below, somewhere, if you're interested. It is got every tool that I could possibly think of to help you achieve your goals and your dreams, to put energy into practice and organize. So it has daily organization. It has overarching abilities to go back and revamp. It has gratitudes. It has affirmations. It has questions to help you dive deeper into the reasons and what you're doing. It has ways to assess and analyze. It has a vision board exercise. It has some fun puzzles and games in there. It has a ton of stuff in this small but mighty 90-day life-changing planner. So I'll put it up here. Grab it if you're interested. If you know someone, it makes a great gift for somebody who's feeling overwhelmed and wanting to get organized. I need to pull mine out. And I hope that whatever you do on this Wednesday, that it is wickedly wonderful, full of wisdom, something that provides some benefit or wish that you would like to have for today that brings you joy. Make it the most amazing Wednesday ever. And I will see you, my friend. When? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Go do that laundry. See ya.